Hey everybody! I had a crazy interaction on on Facebook through our Apex Fort Worth account on one of our posts. Some dad commented and said, "My son could destroy all these kids. He gets trained by a former NFL wide receiver." And first of all, that's terrible that you watched our video and decided to degrade 5-year-olds. So before I go into, I'm not going to begin to talk about the psychological issues I have with that. Please get some help. But what I do want to talk about is training with former professional athletes. Okay. So the definition of a professional athlete is someone that got paid to play a sport, right? Technically, I am a former professional athlete. Okay, I got paid to play the sport of football. I did. That's a fact. Let me just tell you why I know that's not a qualification for training, because I was that, so I can say this. And I was that on a very low level. So when I got done playing professional football, arena football, this is what I had a lot of. Arrogance. I had a lot of pride. I had a lot of understanding. When you play professional sports, you need to have an incredible understanding of your body. So that's what I had. That absolutely disqualifies you from having an understanding of how other people's bodies work. It disqualifies you from being open to knowing what you need to know on how to help people. In fact, if you ever come to APEC, what you're going to learn is that I collect people that were inept because they know how to be our clients. I like people that had to overachieve to do things. I don't like hiring professional athletes. And let me go further. If you needed to fix your car, would you seek out somebody that had your dream car and their car ran really good to help you fix your car? Of course not. It doesn't make any sense. Just like saying a former NFL wide receiver or a former, NBA point guard is the person to train your son on performance. Those things don't correlate. So what about if you had, say you're having heart issues? Are you going to seek out someone that is very fit genetically and has a really good heart to do surgery on your heart? No. People that have a really nice yard, are you going to go and ask them, hey, can you work on my yard for me? Can you do this? No, it doesn't make any sense. So why do we think that this is a direct correlation? Now, am I saying that there's no value from learning from pro athletes? Now, that's absolutely ridiculous. I think there's a lot of value, especially learning the game. How about that? Learning the game from them, or learning the game in the way that they played, if it applies to you. One of the advantages of being a former athlete, and we encourage this with all of our staff, we want former athletes, not necessarily professional, because then there's a lot. Typically, the higher level professional you are, the more assumptions you make about what people need to do, and the less you investigate to know because you assume that you know. That's my experience. And you don't know what it's like to be the kid that needs help. So that's an issue. I just think that it's just a huge epidemic with parents and kids that don't understand that there are people that are professionals in a specific area, and those are the people you need to seek out. Somebody being a good old boy that you saw win the state championship on a team, like that doesn't make them qualified for helping your child in strength conditioning or human performance or anything else. Or someone that played basketball at a high level shouldn't just automatically be the person you think to teach. Most great coaches in the world did not excel on any level. That was something people would be like, oh my gosh, they're one of the best. And the reason is because those people, through that process, typically developed a keen sense of what it actually takes to be elite because they weren't able to just be that. Okay? I'm not saying that people at the highest level didn't work hard to get there and didn't earn it. They absolutely did. What I'm saying is it's harder for them to relate. It's harder for them to know. And then how are they? And then it's a completely different science of knowing how other bodies work outside of your own body. Drawing from one person's experience. One, the minute that they retire, what they know is completely out of date. Period. I mean, I played defensive back professionally. I'm not a qualified defensive back coach. Period. I'm not up to date with the current schemes. I mean, I know enough, but I'm still not qualified. I don't know the current schemes. I don't know their system they play in. I don't know their body enough. There's a lot of things. So it's just it upset me when I saw these comments, and I just thought I would address it. Again, I'm sure there are some former professional athletes that can do a good job. I just think it's faulty logic to think that that's the case all the time. So you guys have a great day. I haven't been putting these out as much as I'd like, but I'll get back on it. Y'all have a blessed day.